I wish to call the special session of the Bloomington Common Council to order. Today's date is March 24th, 2021, and we have one item on today's agenda. As many of you know, Ordinance 21-07 was referred to the Land Use Committee and was scheduled to be heard earlier today. It's my understanding that the petitioner has asked for another week to prepare further, and the members of the Land Use Committee, the chair and all the other members have agreed to do so. Having said that, we need to take a vote, and it has to be majority. Is it just simple majority, Mr. Lucas?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, simple majority motion to move it so that they're allowed to meet next week. So having said that,
would you like to call the roll first, Mr. President?
Yes, ma'am. I will do that in just a second.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. But having said that, I will entertain a motion to move that meeting to next Wednesday. That's the 30th. Yes.
Point of order. I assume the clerk meant the roll call for the meeting, not on a motion to schedule that.
Okay, no, I was just getting that out of the way. I do apologize. I know we only have 10 minutes. Thank you. Will the clerk please call the roll for those in attendance in this special session?
Absolutely. Mr. Rallo?
Here.
Volin?
Here.
Rosenbarger?
Here.
Scambolari?
Here.
Sims?
Here.
Flaherty? Piedmont Smith?
Here.
Smith?
Here.
Sandberg?
Here.
Okay.
Thank you. We have 8 present and 1 absent, so we do have a quorum. To continue what I was saying, I would like to, the purpose of this meeting is I would like to entertain a motion in order to move the Land Use Committee's meeting to next Wednesday, March 31st at 6:30 p.m. And that is for ordinance 21-07. So do we have anyone who would like to move that? Councilmember Piedmont Smith.
Yes, I move that the Land Use Committee meet next Wednesday, March 31st at 6:30 to discuss ordinance 2107.
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved in second. I wish my parliamentarians here, but I think I should ask my fellow council members, does anyone have any questions? Seeing none. Mr. Lucas, do we need to go to the public for this?
No.
No. Okay. Does any of my council members have any comments, final comments we'd like to make? Okay. Seeing none, it has been properly moved in second to move this Land Use Committee meeting to next Wednesday, March 31st at 6:30 p.m. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Volin?
Yes.
Rosenbarger?
Yes.
Scambolari?
Yes.
Sims?
Yes.
Piedmont Smith?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes.
Sandberg?
Yes.
And Rallo?
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. And that motion passes 8-0. So that meeting will be moved to next Wednesday. We have no other business for next Wednesday other than that meeting. So I plan to log in and listen. So I hope all my fellow colleagues do as well. Before I ask for an adjournment, I will take a little president's privilege for 2 things. The first thing is that I would like to say congratulations to the IU women's basketball team who won their game this afternoon and will be moving to the round of 16. So congratulations to IU women. The next thing I would like to say, last evening, there was a vigil called a virtual vigil called On Campus. I believe it was DEMA, or the Office of the Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Multicultural Affairs. And it was a vigil in remembrance of the shooting in Atlanta, where I do believe there were 8 people killed. I believe 7 of them were of Asian American or Pacific Islander descent. And I believe all but 1 were women. So I was asked to attend this vigil last night, or invited, I should say, and which I did. There were some statements made from folks, professors, and staff at Indiana University. There was also statements made from some county and city elected officials. We had a comment from the county council, from a member of the Bloomington School Board. Monroe County Community School Corporation School Board. Miss Beverly Callender Anderson made a statement, and she read a statement from Mayor John Hamilton. In my role as council president, and when I say made a statement, we weren't allowed to do that, but through their Q&A function, we were allowed to leave notes. And I would just like to share with this council the comments that I made last night, so that they are on the record as far as city business is concerned, which is what I promised the folks who formed that vigil. And that statement is as follows. I just want to offer my heartfelt condolences to the victims of this senseless act of violence against them and their families. I, too, pray for healing, comfort, and strength for our Asian American Pacific Islander communities, and join the cause rejecting and denouncing white supremacy and those ideologies. Signed, Jim Sims, Bloomington Common Council President. And that was the end of that. Very moving vigil. I hope others were allowed or were available to chime in. And I just wanted to share that with you and get that to be a part of the records. So do we have anything from my fellow council members? Seeing none, and we have no more business, we can adjourn. I will take a motion to adjourn.
Mr. President, I have a quick question.
Yes,
Is
sir.
Councilmember Flaherty planning to attend the meeting that immediately follows this because he's the chair?
I have no idea, but as soon as we adjourn this one, I think we have a few minutes before it's scheduled to start, and I would discuss that with Mr. Lucas. I don't know, Steve, I'm sorry.
The only reason I ask is because if he's not attending, then we need somebody to run the meeting. So
I understand that, and it would be whoever's next in line, but that's something I will discuss with Mr. Lucas. Councilmember Piedmont Smith.
Yes, I can answer that. I will be chairing the committee of the whole meeting.
very good.
Councilmember Flaherty notified me yesterday that he was unable to attend and asked that I chair it as
And you're
next in
next in
line.
the alphabetical order. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That answers my question.
No, that is fine. Had I known that, I wouldn't felt the need to check with Mr. Lucas. So thank you, Councilmember Piedmont Smith. Do we have a motion to adjourn this special session?
So moved.
Second.
All right, we are now adjourned.